Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Great. So after discussing list and tuple in our previous videos, we are here with our set data structures and we will discuss sets and their properties in this video. So in earlier videos, you learned about list and tuple, which are ordered sequence. In this video, you will learn about a data structure sets that is unordered, or we can say that it does not maintain any order in which elements are inserted. So sets are unordered data structures where list and tuples are ordered sequence data structure. Okay. So this makes sets unfit for indexing and slicing. Yes, you cannot do indexing and slicing on sets. The question arises, then what is the use of sets? So that is what we are going to understand in this video. So let's go. So sets are type of collection like list and tuple storing mixed data. So yes, sets stores mixed data. Okay, you can store numbers, you can store a string, okay, anything. You can store, you can remove, okay. Sets are encoded within curly brackets. Elements are written in comma separated. Sets are ordered, as I mentioned. Sets are ordered and list and tuples are unordered. And set does not allow duplicate values. So if you define a set which has duplicate values, so it will not allow it. If you will print it and will go ahead, it will remove that duplicate value and take a unique value. So sets does not have duplicates. Okay. So let's define set and let's try to understand their properties and the use of sets as data structure. One more thing, sets are very fast to search. So if you want to search anything, it will give a quick response. So set are very fast. Let's see how we can define set and type of operation we can run on. So first, let's write this. L is equal to square bracket and you define some elements here. Now let's find the type of L and let's print it. So it is a list, right? As you can see, all the elements are defined within square bracket. Okay, so that is list. Now let's say set L is equal to set. This is a keyword. This is inbuilt function in Python. And within the bracket, you defined L. So here you are trying to convert this L into set. And next you print set L. So you have converted this L, and which is a list type, and you have converted this to set. You can see the difference. Now your all elements are comma separated and defined within the curly bracket, right? Here the elements defined within the square bracket. So when you converted it to set, it defined all the elements into curly bracket. Another thing to note is that the elements you mentioned has two fives, right? And when you converted it to set, it has only one five. So it take distinct values, distinct elements you have in your data and defined in the curly brackets. So sets does not allow duplicate values. So when you are defining the elements within the curly bracket, you cannot have the duplicate numbers. So this is how you convert list to set. Now let's define a set originally. So let's give it set name A and let's define it within the, definitely we'll define it within the curly brackets, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Print A. This is your set. Now let's try to add a string A, add Australia, and now print A. So your Australia got added. Okay. So you can make the changes in the set. Sets are mutable. Okay. One more method which you can do is remove Australia. Okay, so this is your set now. Australia is eliminated. Let's now go over the sets operations. For example, we have two sets A and B and we want to perform various operations on them. We can do set operations like union of two sets, intersection of two sets, and difference between two sets, right? You have surely read about all these operations in your high school, right? So let's do the coding. Let's discuss these operations which we can perform on sets. So let's first define two sets, A and B. So I have this set A which has 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Set B which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are the two sets. Let's print A and B. So these are the two sets you have defined. Now let's try to do the operation. Let's practice union, intersection, difference on these two sets. So print A and the pipe B, that is you do for union. So you have done the union. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these values you got, and one thing to note that you have 2 here and 2 in the other set as well, but it has mentioned 2 only once, right? So you cannot have the duplicate values. Well, you do the union like this, A and this pipe and B. Other way to perform union is print A dot union B. Let's run it. You get the same response. So either you try this or this. So both work in a similar way. So both are used to perform the union on two sets. Let's talk about intersection A and B. This is what you do for intersection. Let's run it. You get 2 and 4 as these are the only elements common in both the sets. So intersection gives you the common elements available in two different sets. Like union, you can also perform the intersection like A dot intersection B. Okay, results are same from both the commands. Next, let's do the difference. Print A minus B. A minus B means you will remove the elements from A which are available in B. So 2 is available, 4 is available. So 0, 6 and 8 are the only elements which you get after you eliminate the elements which are also available in set B. So 2 and 4 are the elements which are available in set B. So 0, 6 and 8 are the elements which you get from A. Now there's one more thing to learn, that is print A cap B, which is called symmetric difference. So symmetric difference are like elements which are in A or in B but not in the intersection of A and B. So let's see what we get from this print A cap B. You get 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 8. So in this set, you will not have the elements which you get from the intersection of A and B. So 2 and 4 are not available. Okay. So symmetric difference are like the items that are either in A or in B, but not in intersection of A and B. So these were few operations which you can perform on sets, and you have already understood about the properties of sets. These are ordered. Sets does not allow duplicate values. Okay. And you can store mixed data in sets like list and tuples. So that's all for the sets, and you also practice and let me know in the comment section if you have any queries or anything. I will surely come back to you. And next video is coming about the next data structure, that is dictionaries. So happy learning, and till then, bye bye. And thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good day.